Hello everyone, this is Mihai from Axway. Let's dive into what's new in the Transfer CFT September release. Before we start, please note the release is compatible with previous releases. Transfer CFT is available on all the major cloud platforms and natively supports Google Cloud Storage, S3 storage, and Microsoft Azure Blob storage. Let's talk about fixes. We optimized our REST API for high volume and eliminated possible timeouts. The parsing of numerical values in lists and filtering log messages by date has been corrected. Support was added for long path file name for Unix sockets in CFT and UI. In the catalog, we made writing operations safer to prevent rare cases of corruption of the catalog. Regarding SFTP, we identified and removed possible deadlocks and made several enhancements to cipher switch for Unix and IBM. Compression is disabled by default for SFTP, as before it was enabled. More small fixes have been done related to SAML, JSON, ODET, group of files. Please refer to the release notes for a comprehensive list of fixes and improvements. Now let's have a look at the new user menu with links to resources. We added options to the user menu to help you better understand and integrate with Axway products and also get help from the community. The user menu contains links to Axway University, including free training about Transfer CFT concepts. You have access to the community portal, support portal, Axway repository, API documentation, and developer resources. The catalog and the log have been redesigned to easily spot warnings and errors. Additionally, you can view 100 entries on a page to reduce pagination. Click a diagnostic code to open the relevant section in the documentation to start troubleshooting. Previously, when using AWS S3 storage with Transfer CFT, you could only push or pull files individually. As of the September release, you can now send multiple files simultaneously with AWS S3, which can help increase productivity. Let's take a look at the settings. The mandatory parameter for transferring file to S3 is the working dir parameter, and for transferring a group of files is the WF name parameter. Also, the storage account must be mentioned. Let's have a look at the uconf variables that are needed to fill to connect to the S3 storage. Typing AWS, we can see all the variables that I have filled because they are mandatory for correctly connecting to S3 storage. Now let's do a transfer. AWS S3. For the fname, we will refer a file that contains the list of file names to be transferred. We have 3 files in the list. Hit OK. So we can see we have 3 files being sent to AWS S3. Let's check on the AWS console. We can see we have the 3 files. TLS13 is now supported on HP NonStop and IBM, also known as OS400. TLS13 has been supported on Unix and Windows since June. To provide a centralized point of control and configuration in the cloud for customers that use on-premise Transfer CFT, we have added a Flow Manager agent to the Transfer CFT installation kit for Windows. Thanks for watching and see you soon.